Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 123 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode, we've got another 3 games to play, the first of which against Liverpool, then we've got Swansea after a little bit of a break, and then another break, and we've got a game against Chelsea. So they're quite spread out, these matches now. There's only 6 games left, so 2 more episodes of this season. Then I'll probably do 1 more season, and that'll probably be it for FIFA 16. So, without further ado, let's get on with this video. If we could go ahead and hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be really appreciated. For those of you who don't know, this video's gone out at 4, so that's what's happening now. Obviously, people are going back to school and that sort of thing. Videos will go out at 4 o'clock, and yeah, that is pretty much everything for the notices. Let's get on with the game. This is the team I'm going to go with. Basically, what I've done is I've kind of changed around the side a little bit, gone with a different formation. We had this formation not so long back, I don't think. I'm not really too sure why I changed it around to this one, the default one, because I'm pretty sure we were playing with this one. We were playing quite well with this formation, so we're going to go back to it. And we had a couple of suggestions in the last few episodes. One to play Dybala on the right hand side and one to play Cohen on the left, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We've also got to stay again Nelson, Zuma, Reyes, Galloway, Samaris, Ramirez, Lucas and Silva. So yeah, that is pretty much our team. We've got a decent bench, as you'd probably expect. Many players that we can bring on there if we need them. So yeah, let's go on with this game against Liverpool and hopefully try and get ourselves to 3 points to get up there again with Man City if we can. Also, let me know in the comments below if you're going to the Leeds vs Huddersfield game on Saturday. I am going to that one, so let me know in the comments if you are as well. Should be quite a good game. Big match obviously against Huddersfield, and hopefully we can get ourselves a win after the international break. A lot of players behind the ball here for Liverpool to start off with. Need to try and break them down if we can. Need some players to try and run through as well. Ramirez was looking for it there. Out wide to Galloway, just couldn't quite meet the pass. Silva out to Dybala, gonna have a shot on his right foot. Not a bad strike actually on his weaker foot, but saved quite comfortably behind the keeper. Good ball through to Dybala, gonna cut onto his left this time. Trying to find a way through if he can. Gonna have a shot. Oh, what a strike that is. Brilliant save again from the keeper. Dybala looking really good on that right hand side. Can he put in a good cross as well? Not too bad, just maybe a little bit too close to the keeper in the end. Samaris to Silva. Now on to Ramirez, who's got a bit more freedom in this formation. Good strike. Coman through to Silva. Now on to Lucas. It's a brilliant run. Brilliant counter-attack. Lucas. Oh, another good save. We need a goal. We're nearly 30 minutes in. We haven't scored yet with those really good chances that we've had. Little bit worrying. Dybala's going to put in a good ball to Coman. Now on to Ramirez and another save from the keeper. Really keeping them in this. This was one of the goalkeepers that we did look at trying to sign ourselves. Silva on to Ramirez. Going to look for Coman with the run. Coman to put it back into Silva. Gets a head to it, but then not enough to direct it towards goal. It is going to be a corner though. Coman to this time try and get it in. It's just again gone too near the keeper. Might have to start putting it onto the edge of the box if we can. And that is it for the first half. We're still drawing the game 0-0. Haven't quite found the goal that we deserve. As you can see from the chances, we've definitely dominated the game. I can see us getting back to our usual selves with the chances that we've created, which is good. We just haven't quite finished them, which is the more frustrating thing. Coman wins it back. Silva's nowhere to be seen at the moment. Falls back to Coman, who's had a shot. Oh, again straight at the keeper. Let's make some changes now. Okay, we're going to make 2 changes. Lukaku and Mane are going to come on. Well, that means we're taking off Dybala and Kingsley Coman. That means also we're going to move Silva out onto the right-hand side. So a couple of tough changes to have to make there. Dybala's had a good game, but he's starting to slow down a little bit and lose his fitness. Coman's just lacking the extra bit of quality that we needed. But they've not played too badly. They just haven't quite managed to perform at the moment. So we're going to take them off and bring on some new strikers. Dybala still going, hasn't been subbed yet. Going for the run. Oh, brilliant run. Just couldn't quite get the finish away. It's been the biggest problem really. The finish has not been there in this match. Lukaku through to Lucas. Back to Lukaku, who's going to turn. Just can't get the shot away. Oh, Liverpool now just quite happy to take a point here and hit us on the counter-attack. Really frustrating match. We do deserve to be leading. They've not really done anything. When you've had one shot in 90 minutes, you don't deserve to be getting a point really from the game. Final chance, final throwing. Gonna need somebody here to cross it in if we can get in some space. Samaris just going to have to put it straight in, into the back post for Mane. And that's going to be it, I would imagine now. Reyes won't get there in time. It's supposed to go to Lukaku. Didn't find him. Got a draw. Not the greatest result. Definitely performance-wise we're much, much better. Liverpool not had many chances there, as you can see, but we certainly deserved to win that match with the chances that we had in the first half in particular. But at the moment, it's just a little bit of a goal-scoring drought. We're not able to have enough clear-cut chances to score, so we do drop more points there, and that gives Man City a chance to go in front of us. That's disappointing. We'll move on to the next game. Man City will be playing, I think, tomorrow, so we'll wait and see how we get on. But first, obviously, do some more player drills, try and get some of the youngsters going up, as we have been for quite a while now. Again, loads of attributes flying up, but nobody's actually going up in overall, which is a little bit of a shame, but hopefully that will happen in the next couple of weeks. And it seems like Man City did win, so they're now 5 points ahead of us with only 5 games left. So we need to try and catch them up. Man City have gone through their tougher matches now. I think they're going through some easier games in the next few days. So yeah, that's not great for us. I think there's an international break or something like that, because again, there's quite a long time between matches, and obviously we're out of all the competitions after, I think, was it last episode we went out in the competition against Newcastle? It might have been the episode before, but this week in the training drills we've actually got a player going up. Gory's finally gone up the right back. Some more attributes there going up as well, but nobody else going up in overall, which is a little bit disappointing, but sometimes happens when you're trying to grow the same attributes a lot. We might change them around next episode or something like that, but I don't think we will do this episode. Let's move on to the next game. I think it's against Swansea, I think. So we'll see how we get on against them. Okay, I'm going to go with virtually exactly the same team for the Swansea match. We've got Ter Stegen in goal, Nelson at right back, Kurt Zouma and Reyes at centre back, Galloway at left back with Bridcut in front of them this time rather than Samaris. Ramirez just in front of him alongside Lucas. Dybala on the right hand side, and then Entep on the left hand side instead with Silva up front. That's the bench I've gone with. Still Van Dijk remains on there. Reyes, I prefer his slide tackle attributes and standing tackle attributes. He's actually better at them than Van Dijk is, so it just kind of makes sense to me to put him in there. And he certainly made a good few blocks in that last game, which is great to see. So let's go on with this match, hopefully start to pick up the 3 points now. It's a slow process. We kind of dwindled out a little bit towards the end of this season, which isn't great, but hopefully next year, if we don't win the title this year, hopefully next year we can. So here we go, we are at home for this game. We need the 3 points. We need to try and catch Man City up as soon as possible, but we also need to start scoring some goals really for that to happen. Entep into Silva, he's going to try and turn on his left foot, gets blocked and out for a corner. Good start from us. Kept hold of possession well. We'll take a short one here. Entep gonna maybe try and get down the line. No, okay, maybe not. Dybala's won it back. He's gonna have a shot. Somehow it gets blocked. Player runs from nowhere to try and block it. We've got ourselves another corner. Need to do a little bit more from these. It's just going in the same place every single time. That's much better. How has he not scored? Pretty much a free header, unchallenged. Silva, oh, wins it back. Oh no. Such a good chance again. Won it back off the keeper. Didn't quite work out for us. Just lacking that little bit of luck and that in the final third. Oh my days, of course, of course. The first goal, the first shot of the game. I mean, where to begin? Where to begin? Do I start with the lack of realism? Do I start with the fact that, you know, how's it flown in the top corner? Do I start with the fact that that's a terrible header from Zouma straight to their player? I mean, where do I start with that one? Hits it on the half volley. Happens to fly in the top corner. Ter Stegen didn't even really go for the top corner. Ugh. Okay, first shot, first goal. And yeah, we're losing the game 1-0. Sigurdsson on his weaker foot as well. Should have mentioned that. And tap onto Ramirez. Looking to try and play the ball through to Silva. Turns, shoots. Oh my days. Why are they saving everything? Entep going to put it in. Bridcut. Oh my days. Everyone we've got in the box. It's the smallest player in there. Liam Bridcut with the header. How he's beaten his man, I've no idea. But we've got the goal. Oh my days. I don't know who's marking him here. It's somebody pretty big though. He's got a few big markers around him. It's fallen to Bridcut. He's headed it in the back of the net. About time we scored. 1-1. Entep going to look to pull it back. Can he play it to Bridcut again? Oof. Going for the late header. Bridcut's certainly been the best player on the pitch so far. Not just because he scored the goal, but actually because he's been winning back the ball really well. A job I was trying to get Samaris to do because he was so big and supposedly good at it. But it just hasn't really performed, Samaris. So I gave Bridcut a go, and he's winning back the ball brilliantly for us. Ramirez trying to burst through if he can. He has done. Ramirez! Oh my days, it's not going in at all. Had one shot still, Swansea here. We've had 7, and yet it's 1-1. Entep into Silva, gets a head to it. Oh, Fabianski. and all the keepers that have come up against recently saving it. That's it for the first half, still drawing the game 1-1. We're lacking the luck quite clearly in the final third. So we're going to keep the team the same. Hopefully it happens in the second half. And let's just hope Swansea don't suddenly start playing amazing. Silva going to look for the ball through to Entep. Can he finish it off? Oh, how's he missed? No way. I was certain that was going in. Oh my days. That must have touched the post or something. Ramirez onto Lucas. Going to pull it back to Ramirez. Now onto Silva. Oh, about time. We've got the goal, brilliant build-up play, 2-1, we're in the lead, 30 minutes left. Silva with the goal. Oh my days, we're finally in the lead, we're finally starting to string a few passes together, get a little bit of luck, and score the goal. Okay, all 3 changes now. Usually I wouldn't do all 3 if I could help it. I tried to do like 1 or 2 at a time, but I've gone with all 3 this time round. Benikafobe, Antonio and Taylor all coming on. That means we're going to take off Lucas, Entep and Dybala and hopefully freshen up the team a little bit. We are going to move Silva out onto the left, Benikafobe will go up front, so hopefully that works and we'll see whether we can see out the next 20 minutes of the match. Benikafobe onto Silva, can we counter-attack here? Bridcut onto Benikafobe, not too many up helping. Still going Benikafobe and doesn't even get it on target. Oh, it's going out for a corner. 2 minutes added on. Need to hold on here. Fabianski's come up. Got Galloway trying to mark him. Let's see, can we get this one away from the keeper? Oh, God. Headed away eventually, but the keeper was coming for it. Got another chance. Benikafobe needs to defend it. We need to defend it as well. Go on, get rid of it. That's it, we got the 3 points. Good performance in the end, just about did enough to win it, and yeah, we got the 3 points, so maybe we move up closer to Man City. From the stats which you briefly saw there, we definitely deserve to win it as well, but we'll see what the table looks like now. Okay, so we're 3 points behind Man City. That means, I think, that they must have drawn the match. I'm pretty sure that means they must have dropped points there, because we were 5 points behind, so I think they must have drawn in their last match. Now just 3 points behind. Let's move on to some play development before we get into the Chelsea game, so a huge match to play for the end of this episode. And there's only 4 games left now as well. We've got a lot of attributes going up there for a couple of players, but it's the goalkeeper that goes up this week, up to 63 overall. Gordon's close to 60 and Ashby is close to 63. Again, it might be next episode when we change what drills they're doing, but at the moment they're still going up just a little bit slower than they were before. Okay, so on to the big match against Chelsea. This is the team I'm going to go with. Again, not particularly changed that much, but we've got ter Stegen in goal, Nelson at right back, Zuma, Reyes, Galloway, and then Bridcut, Lucas, Ramirez in midfield. Lukaku starts on the left this time, want to get him in the team, with Silva up front, Dybala again on the right hand side. Let's see how that goes. That's the bench I've gone with. Mane's on there as well this time round. Let's find out, can we beat Chelsea and get 3 points? Also, quick note, Man City have won their game, so that means we can't actually catch them up anymore. We can only possibly drop points or match the 3 points behind that we were before. Silva to shoot. It's a good early shot, just over the bar. A decent start from us, kept possession well from kick-off, and nearly got ourselves a shot on target. Lukaku to shoot. Oh! Onto the top netting. That's Silva with an injury. I don't know whether he's okay to play. He's off the pitch at the moment. Not a good start. We're not even 10 minutes in yet and there's an injury. No, it's through. Oh, it's gone in. 20 minutes in, ter Stegen couldn't keep it out. We couldn't win it back here. We just couldn't get it back. Couldn't move the players quick enough. It did manage to get a little bit on it, ter Stegen, but not enough to keep it out. And it's 1-0. Chelsea are in the lead. Silva. Onto Lucas. Oh, God. Against his former club. I thought he was going to score, but didn't quite manage to find the back of the net. So close. Thought I was heading for the bottom corner and just missed it. Dybala to lay it off short to Lukaku, who's going to shoot. Oh, it flies in. There we go. Against his former club, Lukaku scores. 1-1. Brilliant strike. And we're right back in this game. That's why I love those little short free kicks. When they work, they can be a brilliant way to score a goal. But then when they don't, they just go dreadful sometimes. But what a hit that is from Lukaku into the top corner. And we're back on level terms. Ramirez through to Silva. It's a good start again, straight from kick-off. Just can't quite keep hold of it there. Silva, I think, still struggling a little bit from that injury. Oh, pass straight to Lukaku. Must have thought he still played for them. And that will go out for a corner. Short to Bridcut. Gonna try and pass it out to Ramirez. A little bit risky. And yeah, it hasn't worked. We've got a lot of former Chelsea players playing for us. I've just realised we've got Zuma and Ramirez as well. quite a few former Chelsea players, maybe 4 or 5 in the team. Okay, that's it for the first half. Still drawing the game 1-1. We're not in a bad position at the moment, having a good few chances, but not quite managing to score all of them. Silva's still injured. I think we might have to make that change and take him off. Stick Lukaku up front, and I think we'll bring on Antonio on the left-hand side. Bridcut's also got a booking as well, but he will remain on for now. He's doing quite a good job, Bridcut, in there. Antonio looking for Lukaku. It's a brilliant ball through, just not on his favoured foot really here for Lukaku. Going to cut onto his left, gets a block, falls nearly for Antonio. Okay, we're going to make the final 2 changes. Taylor and Benikafobe are both going to come on. That means we're going to take off Lukaku and Bridcut, who is yellow carded. So we'll see how that goes. There's only about 20 minutes left, so we need to try and find a winner if we can. How has that happened? I mean, that is the most ridiculous goal you'll ever see. 2-1, 10 minutes left. What the hell's happened there? What a place to pause as well, by the way. Oh, days. I blocked the initial shot from back with Kurt Zouma. I think I just take some of the power behind it. Of course, it deflects to Hazard. Nelson's playing them all on side. I've no idea why. They're just able to put it round to Stegen. Right, that's it. We've lost the game 2-1. That's the end of the title race now, I think, so that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, just too many wrong results, wrong things happening in the game, and yeah, that's kind of cost us, to be honest, in the last few episodes, not being good enough. I've mentioned it loads of times, you're probably bored of hearing it now, to be honest, but something has definitely changed, either with this team or the opponents I'm coming up against, because they just don't seem to be the same to play against. I don't know what it is. They're a lot more difficult to score against. I've checked like all the difficulty and everything like that. It's all exactly the same, but yet we just don't seem to be the same. Really bizarre. Andre Silva's going to be out, I think, for pretty much the rest of the season now. 3 weeks for him. Samaras is disappointed not to be selected as well. Got no choice. He's not good enough for me recently, so I've decided to drop him. Big game against Watford now, and I say it's a big game because we need all the points we can. Otherwise, we're not going to finish in second, which would be disastrous. And we're actually not that far off finishing in 5th or something like that. We're only 4 points in front of Spurs, who are in 5th place. Let's do some player development and try and end the episode with a couple of players going up an overall if we can. Some of the youngsters which will be incorporated into the team next season, I think. Again, the goalkeeper's gone up this time to 64 overall. Some more attributes going up, but nobody going up in overall, which is a bit of a shame. But again, like I said before, we'll probably change them around in the next episode. And yeah, let's sum up to the Watford game. Probably no more emails to have a look at, so that will be everything for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another Leeds United career mode video out at 4 o'clock. And that is it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.